We commonly refer to Giles as a genius when it comes to all things to do with brand and branding. So 100%. In fact, I have already recommended Giles to, I don't know, several people. And in fact, my business coach has also, through me speaking about the work that Giles did with me, she's a very successful business coach, and she's already speaking to Giles as well. So, I mean, I've recommended him to many people. So yeah, 100%, it's definitely worth it. So I'm Gilly Kennedy, and my business is an online coaching business called Lifestyle Pivoting with Gilly Kennedy. Well, okay, so I was really at the very beginning of the journey to set up a new business. I had been in a corporate role for the best part of 3 decades. And just before, just during lockdown, actually, I decided I was going to hang up my corporate hat and set up a new business, a new coaching business, something I've been really wanted to get into seriously for quite some time. So one of the very first things I decided to do was get my brand sorted out. And so right at the start, I decided I was going to contact Giles, because I knew him from before. I'd been networking with him for quite a number of years, actually. And I think one of the things that was important to me was that Giles has a very strong corporate background, and my ideal clients are actually corporate professionals. So I thought that would be a really good fit. Plus, we'd got on well before, and so that was really why I thought Giles would be a good person to work with. And I think the offering as well was pretty appealing, because there's this concept of the brand creation step. And I didn't really know exactly what that was. I was just thinking more to do with, what was the branding going to look like. But when I spoke to Giles and we talked it through, I think it became clear to me that it's the brand that needed to happen first, and the brand creation work. And I think that probably, I hadn't really heard other people offering that. A lot of my fellow coaches were just really looking for graphic designers to create a logo. And I think intuitively, I sort of thought, no, I need something stronger and more than that. So I think that is, from what I can tell, quite unique. So that was another big plus, I think, of what Giles is offering. Once I got the brand, got the branding, I hadn't launched the business at this point. Okay, so it was a little bit of a fanfare. I went out on social media, put the branding out there, and I talked, through my story and what I was offering, and the brand sort of came out loud and clear. And on the back of that very first post, I got a number of inquiries, and one of them led to my very first client. It's just insane, actually. And I remember saying to Giles that it was as if this was like my, what would you call it? Like a sort of banner going out before me, paving the way, if you like, attracting the right people to see what I was about. That's what it was it felt like that. And I just sort of jumped in behind, and, there was somebody there ready and wanted to talk to me. Yeah, I think that's like the hugest benefit, that it really set me off on this wonderful, sort of beginning for my new business. And I have to be honest, since then, many, many people have commented that, the kind of image I'm presenting to the world is really bang on and very attractive. They really get a good idea of what I'm about. And maybe the last thing to say on this is that every time I do post alongside this brand and the identity that I've got, I feel in the zone. And that's a great thing. It means I'm being authentic. I think people relate to that, which makes it all a whole lot easier. So yeah, it's really been an excellent, definitely almost indispensable thing to have done. Helped me massively. I actually don't think if I hadn't have had that brand work done, I really don't think I would have got clients so quickly. I think it would have been much more of a struggle, the whole hustling thing. I think it would have been much more of a struggle. I think I would have doubted myself a lot more. I think I might have, had a lot of sort of confidence issues. Can I really do this? but somehow it kind of gives you this, I don't know, it's like a kind of confidence that comes with knowing that you've got this brand and it's not just me, if that makes sense. It's just like, it's like having somebody right by your side or almost going out in front of you. And that's really helpful. So definitely it's boosted my confidence, got me clients, and generally made me feel pretty good about the business that I've established.